and welcome to Sibos 2018 in Sydney. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now is Ainsley Ward of CGI, and we're going to be talking about Canadian payments. Hello Ainsley, hello, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
So firstly, setting the scene, how do you think the transformation in the financial services market compares to the changes in the telecom market?
It's an interesting question. I think it's a genuine comparison. We have services that are legacy services, so in the telecoms market it was fixed line services. In the payments market it is the payments themselves, the way that they're made today. If you look at one of Canada's major telcos, Bell, 2003, so 15 years ago, 51% of their revenues were made through fixed line services. Today it's only 17%. They've had a transformation as a business because of regulatory change and because of the way the market functions, what customers are expecting from them. And then of course additional outside pressures. And if you listen to those three things, it's really how we're starting to see things in the payments market. That change away from our legacy infrastructure to brand new things. So regulatory change driving new things happening and incomers to the market. So we expect to see a change in the revenues roughly in line with that.
Fantastic. And what do you think are going to be the likely changes we will see in the market from a customer perspective?
Well, a lot of the pundits around the market like to put across the faster, safer, more convenient, but these are just sort of high-level components. We're developing a model that really shows that customers are actually going to start to want more out of the payment systems. It's really going to be around the fact that they want to be able to decide at some point what the funding source is. Worry less about the method of payments and more about where the money's coming from. They also want to know what's happening with their money as it moves. So they want a bit of transparency, visibility, and also the ability to track where things are going. And finally, the institutions that are offering those payments, they're going to want to look at getting more information, more advisory information about them. So not just what can I use to make my payment, but what should I be using? What's appropriate for me? So a lot more information that goes along with the payment services.
All right, and could you highlight what do you think is driving this modernisation?
I think there's a number of drivers. There's the regulatory piece, so we know that in a number of markets around the world, we're already seeing changes in the payments market. In Canada, that is starting to come very, very soon. There are draft bills heading towards Parliament, but we're also seeing changes in the expectations of consumers. They want more, they want different things. Uber has always been held up as the example of this is the payment experience that everybody wants. But really what Uber changed in payments is the expectation of information that's available. When you go book an Uber, you see all the Ubers that are available in your local area. You also see when one has been selected how long it's going to take. You see it arriving, you see things moving, and you see the visibility of what it is you've actually ordered. So there we will start to see the changes from the Uber model, not just the invisibility of the payments, but the whole set of information that goes around it.
All right, this sounds like quite a long journey for banks, so how do you think they should begin?
Well, I think every journey starts with the smallest of steps, and it's very, very true in this instance. But you've got to plan where it is that you're going. So they've got to have a strategy for what they want to be when they grow up, where they are at the end point, and plan for that, but build for the small pieces they can do. So taking into account the fact that they can actually do some things today that will take them along that road, but will enable them to start to make money out of payment services. So it really is the smallest of steps, but knowing where it is that you're going.
Fantastic. Well, Ainsley, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you too.
And thank you for watching.